Hi, everybody. Caleb from MassPay here. I'm sitting down with our CEO, Jason Maxwell, and we just want to talk a little bit about where the company is right now, where we're going, and also some things that our clients have been doing that we just have been really inspired by. Jason, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Caleb. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm really excited to sit down and hear your thoughts.
Great.
Let's get started. My first question for you, what are some of your reflections during these past 3 months?
So it's been a really amazing period of time. Been a lot of challenges that companies have gone through and people have gone through, and just been really inspired by the resilience of a lot of people, a lot of our clients, and the amount of innovation that's going on. I mean, we've seen some of our clients really pivot their businesses. Thinking of a few examples, we have a client that's a liquor distillery that's now making hand sanitizer. We have a few clients that are now making PPE to help individuals and companies to stay safe during this time. We have a luxury transportation company that shifted their business model to focus on grocery deliveries. So I've been really impressed by how companies and how individuals have come together and really responded during this time.
I love how we see the innovation happening just in terms of the operations of the business, kind of on the front end. What else have you seen kind of in the back end that businesses have been doing to kind of adapt as well?
Yeah, I think it's gone through a bit of a transformation over the past 3 months. I think initially it was stabilizing the ship, companies really figuring out different scenario plans of what they needed to plan for as they went through the pandemic. Companies, for the most part, are coming out of that phase, and some companies have been ordered not to open their places of businesses, and we seem to be coming out of that now. So I think now it's really focused on, in light of COVID, what do companies need to do to shift to the quote unquote new normal or new frontier or new world that we're anticipating.
I guess then the next question I have is how are we helping companies do that? Because there's a lot that needs to happen to make all of that work, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think in the beginning, a lot of our focus was on the PPP loans, the Paycheck Protection Program loans, and helping companies to apply for monies that can help them through this period of time. And what we're helping them with now is really maximizing the forgivable amount of those loans. And that helps companies really, maintain the financial stability to get through this pandemic. And then I would say in the last month, it's really shifted to helping our clients to, one, stay compliant, and two, make sure that they're positioned to have a safe welcoming to bring back employees and customers to their place of business. So it's been a combination of those two things. And then also, with some of the technology that we offer, specifically MP Learn, which is our learning management platform, and also Mojo, which is our social HR and engagement platform, we're seeing a lot of companies have a stronger appetite for some of the technology programs that can help them thrive in a work from home environment. We had one client reach out to us. We've been doing a lot of educational outreach during this time relative to the PPP loans and helping companies to bring employees back to work. So I can think of one example of a moving and storage company, and they really embraced. One other thing we did was launch a podcast, which is called The Morning Mindset, and that's really to help companies and individuals address the mental challenges we're facing in this environment. So a lot of people are fearful and anxious about everything that's going on. The Morning Mindset was led by our Chief Inspiration Officer, Nick Mirabello. It was really appreciated by this particular client, in addition to the education that we've provided to them to help guide them through this pandemic. And it's great to see now a lot of our companies that we work with have really struggled, thinking of some industry examples. Restaurants, fitness centers, daycare centers are now planning to bring people back to work, and these companies have had it really tough. We're committed to being with them 100% as they look to persevere through this crisis. So I'm really proud of our team. We had people working weekends, helping companies to apply for their PPP loans. Our HR consulting experts have been working with companies to furlough employees, bring people back to work, and deal with a number of employee issues and helping companies to bring employees back safely.
My question is, how do you feel then about as these businesses move into the next phase? Like, what do you think are some of the challenges? How do you feel about that, the immediate future here?
Yeah, I think some of the challenges are some companies are shifting to a more remote work environment. So historically, we had clients that were geographically diverse, specifically in like software, professional services. Those were clients that had more likely to have a remote workforce. Now we're seeing it across a number of different industries. So when companies make that shift, I think there's a process that they need to go through to figure out how to best communicate with each other, how to best manage performance, how to maintain or even strengthen performance in a work from home environment, how to train people remotely. We're doing a lot there. I think the other thing is, if you looked at the talent environment prior to COVID, I mean, we were at 3% unemployment. Now unemployment's north of 20%. So whereas some companies were really struggling to find talented people to work for their companies, now there's a plethora of talent, but now there's also a financial strain on their business as well. So they need to, focus more on productivity. And one of the things we're working towards is really helping companies to better connect the dots between their business goals, their HR strategy, and their HR technology. So really giving them visibility into key performance indicators relative to, absenteeism, safety, talent management. So, we're looking forward to helping companies at a deeper level to build stronger workforces and adapt more to a remote work environment.
That's awesome. I guess my follow-up then is, what do you feel overall the trajectory of MP is as we keep moving forward? Any of the big things that you want to share about?
Again, I'm proud of our team. As we went through this pandemic, I feel like we were in the foxholes with our clients, and we built a lot of goodwill, and we showed what we're about. And we look forward to helping companies as they continue to persevere through this crisis. We're introducing some new tools and really taking HR services model to the next level by better helping companies to connect the dots between their company goals, their HR strategy, and their HR technology. And I'm pretty excited about some of the things we're working on, which we'll be introducing to clients in the coming quarters.
Jason, that's all the questions I have for you. If you want to see or hear more of him, I believe you were just interviewed by Bloomberg recently. Is that correct?
Yes, I was interviewed earlier this week by Bloomberg on the topic of the Paycheck Protection Loan. So I think that's accessible on our website and social media feed.
So if you want to hear more from Jason, go listen to that. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much, Jason, for talking just for a short bit here. We'll catch you all next time. Thanks.